Okay, Jamal Alberghouti is, I believe, on the phone with us now. And Jamal, pretty unbelievable pictures that you have there. I'm hoping it was a little frightening watching because it seemed like you were pretty darn close. We first heard a series of shots. We see the officers. Can't tell if those shots are coming from their guns or from possibly the person inside the building or outside of the building. Tell us what you were able to see with your own naked eye.
Well, the first thing I saw is when the policemen started taking their guns out, and then I knew that this was serious. I really didn't hear anything about the shooting that happened in AJ. But when I saw the guns, I knew that it isn't another bomb threat. Then I started hearing some gunshots far away. It seemed to me that they were not at Norris Hall, the building where the cops were just near. Right now, and then all the cops were trying to get into Norris Hall. They used like a bomb or something to open one of the doors, or probably they dropped a tear bomb in the building. There was a person in the building in the second floor in Norris, trying to tell the cops that he's in there and probably trying to guide them in.
Now, Jamal, were you able to hear that person? And again, just to be clear for our viewers, this is apparently Norris Hall, the site of the second shooting that took place at Virginia Tech this morning. Jamal, you were able to hear some type of conversation between somebody on the second floor and the police officers outside?
Well, I wasn't, but I saw his hand from the window. He was trying to reach outside the window to talk to the cops. So this is what I saw. I didn't actually hear him talking to them, but he was talking to them. I did not hear what he said. Okay. I was a little bit far away from there.
All right. Now, after we see the pictures here that you were able to capture with your cell phone, we see that you actually moved quite a bit closer as the police went on down, I assume, inside the building. What happened after all of that?
Well, I wasn't able to see anything because the cop came from behind me and he asked me to leave the area.
I imagine so, for your safety, obviously. Where are you now, Jamal? What can you tell us about what you know to be happening on campus at this point?
Well, after that, I had to leave. I left campus all over. Right now, I'm at my house, away from campus.
Yeah, and you had mentioned, just to be clear for everybody, you had mentioned that you thought initially you were not aware that there was actually sort of an event going on, if you will, and that there had been a shooting at a different building earlier in the morning. You had thought this was another bomb threat. You're about the third or fourth person that we've heard from now where the campus had been dealing with some bomb threats.
Yes, this is the case. I actually didn't even check my emails in the morning. I had to go talk to my advisor, Dr. Sanger, in Patton Hall. And I was trying to get into Patton Hall while I was around 300 feet. Patton Hall, just for you to know, is not that far from Norris Hall, where the shooting was happening. And when I was around 200 feet away or 300 feet away from Patton Hall, a guy with probably a professor or someone in Patton Hall, he was shouting to everybody walking outside Patton Hall, telling them, "Leave the ground." Now, I didn't understand how can I leave the ground, but he was...
take cover, in other words. Right.
Yeah,
and also just... go ahead.
I just turned around and left. After a minute, when I reached the area where I took the video from, I saw the cops with guns, and they were asking everyone to lay down or to leave really quickly. So I knew that this wasn't another bomb threat. I knew that it's something way more serious than that. So I started taking the video.